Since April this year, a pilot to screen all patients attending a Brighton hospital for HIV when having routine blood tests has been in place. The scheme at the Royal Sussex County Hospital A&E is open to everybody unless they opt out. Since the launch 8 months ago, more than 18,500 patients have been screened, and so far one patient with undiagnosed HIV has been identified and started on effective and early treatment. And on World AIDS Day, they're urging more people to be tested to try and achieve a zero infection rate. Chrissy Reedy has more.
There is now a danger that has become a threat to us all.
In the early 80s, the UK was in the grip of another virus. While medication has vastly improved since then, it's estimated here in Brighton and Hove that more than 100 people are living with HIV undiagnosed. John found out he had HIV more than 20 years ago. He says his early diagnosis has meant he's living a happy and healthy life.
Over the 40 years, actually, of HIV, going from me sitting by the bedside of friends only days, hours before they died, to now, it's a health condition that we need to all embrace.
18,500 patients have been screened for HIV at the Royal Sussex County Hospital since the pilot began in April. There are currently 2,500 people living with HIV in Brighton and Hove. 60% of them are aged over 60. Last year, half of the newly diagnosed people seen by the HIV team here in Brighton were diagnosed late.
There's still the stigma and fear that was associated with the 1980s, and people are frightened to come forward for HIV testing, but they shouldn't be, because now it's a long-term medical condition which is treated with one tablet once a day, and people live long and healthy lives just the same as anybody else.
The Sussex Beacon was set up 30 years ago to provide specialist care and support for those living with HIV. 60% of their funding comes from donations.
Some people come to us for the support that they need to maintain their independence through their physical and mental health. Some people come to us with the support they need to maintain their lives as a livable experience by getting the emotional and practical support we're able to provide them.
While charities like the Sussex Beacon will continue to support those living with HIV, early screening is the only way to ensure those living with the virus can enjoy a long and healthy life. Chrissy Reedy, BBC South East Today, Brighton.